Good morning, folks. This is Deb Delapiana, and this is your short take for the morning. We're talking about the Republican Party. We're talking about the Republican Party and its embrace of violence. Now, I've been tracking the Republicans for decades. I've been tracking the far right for decades, and I knew that this was where they were headed years ago. And I knew that if the other side of the coin, the left, didn't stand up to them, that this is where they'd be. We are right now right on the doorstep of fascism. You know, the GOP got angry over Joe Biden referring to their party as semi-fascist. The only mistake Joe Biden made in all of that was the semi part of the program. They are full-on frontal fascism right now, and we are headed there unless we stop them. Okay. And I don't mean stop them through violence. I mean stop them at the polls come November. They should not be given the reins of government back ever again after what has transpired here since 2020. Sorry, folks. It just does not work this way. Actually, even before that, we can count the 4 years of living hell that Donald Trump put this country through. Okay. He made us a third world nation. He made us the laughing stock of the fucking universe. All right. We're going to talk about the GOP and its embrace of violence because that's all it's really got. Okay. In the minds of the GOP, guns are the equivalent of conservatism. That's not where conservatives used to live. Were they always more pro-gun than the Democrats? Yes, they were. But their whole reason for being wasn't to call for violence. We're going to start right here this morning. Here we have Lindsey Graham threatening riots in the streets if Donald Trump is charged over the classified documents scenario, and he should be. And Lindsey Graham here is using the false equivalency of Hillary Clinton's emails and Benghazi. They are not the same. They are not anything close to being the same. Hillary Clinton did not take home documents that were the most highly classified documents that we could have in this country. Donald Trump did. Not only did he do that, but he flushed them down the toilet. He treated them like they were just his personal reading material. He stored them at Mar-a-Lago where literally people pass through there unscathed. It is not his summer home. It is a resort, and it has been home to plenty of foreign leaders and foreign bad agents as well. This is not the same. And Graham knows that this is a threat of violence if Merrick Garland does his fucking job. Which, by the way, let me just say that William Barr did not do his job. Okay? We're not all going to be like that. Merrick Garland needs not to be dissuaded by this. And the American people need to not fall for this guy. This is a guy, you know, Hillary Clinton was not investigated once for her emails, but twice. And Hillary Clinton sat for 13 hours worth of testimony and remained unscathed. This guy is fighting a subpoena to testify in the election fraud in Georgia. This is what they do. They espouse violence. And it isn't just this. Adam Kinzinger for taking part in the J6 committee. His family was threatened with violence. His wife and his child were threatened with violence. And the letter that was written was obscene. There were profane sexual slurs, you know, and this is what they wrote. That pimp you married not only broke his oath, he sold his soul. Yours and Christians too. Adam's activities have hurt not only this country, but countless patriotic and God-fearing families. Therefore, though it might take time, he will be executed. But don't worry, you and Christian will be joining Adam in hell too. These are overt fucking threats, okay? It is unacceptable. This is unacceptable from a political party in the United States of America. Nothing is okay about any of this bullshit. This is a party that elevated Kyle Rittenhouse to the point where they were offering him fucking jobs with Congress people. Kyle Rittenhouse, a thug. I don't care if he was found not guilty. That doesn't mean he was innocent. The Republicans in the midterms, more than 100 fucking ads where they're brandishing gun, including Eric Greitens with an automatic weapon hunting rhinos. Republicans in name only. Kay Ivey, right here. In Alabama, Governor Kay Ivey, a nutbag, I might add, unpacked lipstick, an iPhone, and something else from her purse in one campaign advertisement, a little Smith & Wesson 38, she said. A Republican candidate for governor in Georgia declared in a different spot, I believe in Jesus, guns, and babies. These people are crazy, okay? In Nevada, an ad for former Senator Dean Heller, now a Republican candidate for governor, bragged about his wife's shooting skills. Ted Budd boasted that he owned a gun range. This is all they talk about. They talk about guns as a solution to the gun problem. When you have a shooting in a school, what's the solution? Arm the teachers. Put guards outside. Let the parents be militias. Their solution to gun problems is more guns. After the raid on Mar-a-Lago, which actually wasn't a raid, it was an exercise of a subpoena, of a search warrant, they threatened the FBI. Someone even broke into even raided an FBI's office with a weapon and was shot and killed. You know what? The Republican Party is a detriment to American society. They need to be voted out. They're violent. They call for violence. They have given up governing a long time ago. And they are full-on frontal fascists right now. And violence is a hallmark of a fascist government. Wake up, everyone. It is time to say goodbye to this particular version of the GOP. And you know what? It's going to take a whole hell of a lot more than a few cycles to fix this party. I'm not sure this party is ever going to recover from Donald Trump. And anyone who thinks that Donald Trump getting indicted is going to have this all go away isn't paying attention, because there are at least 147 seditionists in office right now who voted to overturn that election. And there are over 100 candidates running in the midterms that believe in the big lie. Wake up, America. Stop voting GOP. And I'm even talking to the people who are Republicans, because I know some who are going to vote Democrat this time around. And I suggest to you that might be a good idea for everybody. I'll talk to you all later.